No. Eat this. Try it. I don't know. I can't.
Oh, this is gonna go great with sweet tarts.
Probably.
Oh, you're making a mess.
Ah.
Terrible.
My hair.
This is not bad. I had it once. It's not.
It's terrible. It's not too bad. Choose one.
You can't.
Ha.
So I see her problem with this. It's too bland is the problem.
There's no chocolate chips in it. That's the problem.
Okay. Please shut the lid, at least.
Yeah, I didn't realize it is. They're like, wait, what?
Alright. You guys ready? Ready?
Hi, Mommy.
I can keep that in. It's recording right now.
That's awesome.
I can. Alright.
Our whole
I don't
cookie
think you will.
conversation.
I literally, the whole entire good conversation, as soon as I walked away from that camera, it got all of it.
Our cookie conversation. High five. Hell yeah.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? Foolish Gesture here, and I brought a couple of friends along. This is Haley. She's one of my good friends here at college, knew her since high school, and you've already met Chris before.
Yes.
So I'm here to give you a quick update. I haven't uploaded in a little while, so I wanted to give you guys a little around the clock of what's going down here where I'm at. So, Haley, you want to say anything? Because you didn't say anything at all. That's something important, everybody.
Hi.
Very
Hello.
descriptive.
Very descriptive.
I know, right?
Keeping us in the know. Alright, so I guess one of the most important things that I wanted to point out to you guys is why I haven't been uploading. My computer had a bad case of malware and virus, and it got to the point where I needed to completely restart my computer, and I lost all of my footage. I wasn't able to recover or store any of my old recordings or anything like that, so all of the stuff that I had prepared and was ready to upload to YouTube for you guys, it was completely gone. I thought I probably stored it away, and I did not, so that fault is mine, and I fully apologize for that. So that's why I haven't seen anything lately, and this video is supposed to try to make up for that, but you can't quite make up for something that you screw up on, so I'm doing my best. But that's really the biggest negative thing out of this whole entire video. There's nothing really bad besides that.
Our cookie conversation is pretty bad.
And that's true. Cookie conversation was not the best.
I didn't know we were.
Why would you mix
What
I
if
know,
it
but, like,
was sweet
I don't
tarts?
sweet
I
Sweet
want
tarts.
Why would you mix sweet
You
tarts
must have the sweet
with
tarts.
sugar cookies?
I want some now. Please.
Mommy?
I here's my awful cookie with you.
Oh, thank you. You know, for
I didn't get any of that awful cookie,
that,
okay?
I'll
Haley,
give you another.
can I break this?
Oh,
No.
yeah.
Screw this design.
Okay.
They're holidays.
So, next thing I want to talk about is what's coming up. Because what I'm recording from right now is my brand new computer. Thanks to Chris here. He let me buy his old computer that will allow me to go to...
Oh, that is his old computer. Sorry.
Yes, it is.
They're so observant.
He allowed me to buy off his old computer. It was originally priced like $850,
850,
around that range, and he's allowing me to buy it for $200 or $250 right there. So I can be able to record literal console games, and I can record games from Steam, all these other platforms that I couldn't do before on my laptop. So in the future, it's looking really bright now because I can actually record bigger, better content than I could in the past. And so another thing that I also want to tell you guys is I got a new webcam. As you can clearly see, it's not so laggy and so choppy, and you can still hear me, and so it's instantly better than what I previously had because the old webcam that I had, I literally went to the pawn shop, spent $5 to get that thing. Actually, look. I have the case right here. It is the C920 Logitech HD Pro webcam. Okay. So that is the webcam that I'm using now, and so far from what I've experienced from it, it's been working magnificently, and I love every second of it. In the coming days, probably in about a week or so, I'm actually getting a new microphone and new headset so that the audio recording of my voice and also the audio overall for me hearing would be better than what I have. My Logitech headset that I do have isn't bad, but you know, you always want to improve and you always want to get better. So, yay! Woo! Woo! Ha!
Yay. Yeah.
And then there's this guy.
Oh
So-
my god, Andrew's not here.
Oh my goodness. If you guys want to hear an animal sound, we just need to get Andrew.
Yeah, yeah.
He can quote
Where
like
is he?
Sound effects right
I don't, it's
These
ambient
are sound
noises.
effects. These can be your sound effects.
We can have like crickets in the
Ripping water
background.
or something. You got this.
Like what I could do is I could say a terrible joke and then he could just make the cricket noise in the background and then we can all just ignore me for the rest of the time. It would work perfectly.
But
Yeah, something like
there you go.
that. But so those are the main. I also have a checklist here to make sure that I'm going through everything that I need to go through. And one thing that I haven't said yet is that I'm having a potential partner on the channel. Now that's not mean like I'm getting another YouTube channel and we're working together on it. It's literally Chris here. He's willing to come on from time to time and join me in a couple of videos, record some of his own videos to upload to the channel. So it's just a little bit thing, see if we can see where this goes. It's not really set in stone, but we just want to try something out new, or something new out. Proper English is good, especially in
English is
America.
Yes.
But
What's your major again?
good thing it's not communications.
Thank God it's not communication.
But yeah, we're wanting to try something new. So Chris is going to be doing some recordings, doing some uploads. He's going to be joining me on a couple of videos. And actually, Haley's going to be doing that too. And I'm going to try and include some other people so it's not just me. We just want to, all have a merry good time. And so they're willing to try it out, willing to join me on a couple of things. And there's actually 2 other people who aren't here who would be potentially willing. There's not guaranteed that they're willing. But Andrew, Haley's boyfriend, not girlfriend, I almost said girlfriend.
I don't know that way, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Andrea, yeah.
Andrea.
I'm putting him in my phone as Andrea now. It's because you did that.
but Andrew, Haley's boyfriend,
Thank you.
he'd be willing to come in once in a while and try and do some videos with me.
He can be your entourage, like all your little animal noises. He could totally do that for you.
Let's just leave that to the in-game audio. Thanks. But yeah, and then my other one is my brand new roommate. Last semester, I did not have a roommate at all. I was just all by myself, and you could see that from some of my earlier recordings. You saw a whole entire backspace, and there was complete and utter empty barrenness because I had no roommate. This time, I do have a roommate. His name is Jacob. He's a wonderful dude. I really enjoy hanging out with him, and hopefully he'll be willing to join me on a couple of videos and see if he can pop in. If he jumps in the middle of recording, well, then that's who it is, he's popping on in. But he's really a great guy. I always enjoy talking to him. So we also rearranged the room a bit. As you can obviously see, the camera's facing our closet space instead
I
of...
still think it's funny you
that
don't
one.
have a door for your closet.
No, they're trying to work the doors out, and apparently our doors were too destroyed for them to keep. So they took our doors out, never put new doors back in, so everybody else has closet doors but me and Jacob. So
Well,
we're-
there are some other people like up in like this floor who don't have doors.
Details.
It's just the freshmen we don't.
oh, thanks.
Oh,
I am a
don't do that.
freshman.
Don't
I'm
do
sorry.
that. I'm sorry, Zach. I forgot you are a freshman.
That's right. I never actually said my name on camera. I'm Zach. Nice to meet you all.
After you're like
like eight,
8,
like 27th video or something like that.
something like that.
Hey, that's who I am.
That's who this is.
But yeah. Now you know. The more you know.
The harder it gets to leave this.
Oh, right. Right.
Oh,
Sponsored.
our way. Sponsored by Sweet.
If only they would sponsor me. That'd make
Oh,
life a little
and
easier.
Central VSU apparently.
Yeah, that is the community. That is the Christian community group here at UCM, University of Central Missouri. If you do not know what that is, I did not before I actually got a email from them saying, "Hey, why don't you check this place out?" So.
Okay, so far we have a Sweet Tarts sponsor. We have a Central VSU sponsor. And then we have an iPhone sponsor just because I'm not wearing anything like cool. So.
Exactly.
Mix. Sweetheart.
Or Aeropostale. And that works too.
Exactly. I mean, like.
Everyone's a sponsor. You got this.
Yeah, but the bad part is I'm not really sponsored by anything, so I'm not getting anything from it, but just free advertising. Way to go, everybody.
Yeah, don't
So-
go to Aeropostale, go to Hollister. So much better.
now that we have opinions out of the way. But one thing that I've always noticed, just saying real quick, is whenever you start recording something, you don't want to stop. You want to continue talking and chatting and all of these other stuff. And I actually, my web software that my recording software that I'm using now, I used to, since it was on my laptop, it wasn't as great as I thought it was. But now that I have it on the PC, I'm finding all sorts of new things that I can do for you guys, all sorts of wonderful new tricks and techniques. I won't have as much issue with video shakiness when it comes to uploading certain videos if there's a shakiness issue. I know I had that situation once in a while. There's a whole lot of, there's a bigger selection of games that I can choose from since I am at I can use Steam now. Well, I could on my laptop, but once again, it wasn't built for gaming, so it wasn't as effective or as powerful. But now that I have this, I can use a whole entire bigger selection. And so this is actually going to lead me to my next point. I'm going to do some minor changes and some minor tweaks to the channel. This is more of a neutral thing. It's not really going to be anything bad. It's not going to be anything, good either. Essentially, what this channel is going to do is it's going to be small cosmetic things. One of them being the actual name. Foolish Gesture is going away because I keep saying gesture and not jester. No, but essentially, I'm going to keep the gesture. It's a tongue twister now. It's a tongue twister. I'm telling you, I can't say it. The gesture is going to stay, but I don't. It's from a personal point of view on this one. I don't really want the direction of the channel is more. I want it to do more for a comical relief, more for fun and laughs. Not. I want to take you guys on like adventure. I want to take you guys on a trip with me, to see new games and experience new stuff with new people, And like many times, I was a YouTuber by surfing side. I would always be on the other side of the line, not on the camera, and I would always go to various different Let's Plays and various different accounts to see how they reacted to the game, how they reacted to the thing. So I saw multiple different games, multiple different times with multiple different people. But a lot of the times it was also the same game, just with different people, and they had a different reaction, they had a different view on it. And so that made the Let's Play interesting. So that's more of the focus that I want to go on. I want to take you guys on an adventure with me to games maybe you've already seen, maybe games you haven't seen, and we're going to just play through it and have a good time together. And if you guys want to make input, I'm always happy to hear your guys' response. I'm always happy to hear you guys responding to various videos that I'm uploading, what you think, what you see, any opinions you have, any thoughts, any ways you think you can improve. I am really receptive to criticism. As long as you're not out blunt saying, you're the worst piece of crap ever and you should never do this again. Why would you say that to someone? But if you did, I probably will ignore you. I'm not going to lie. Because I really enjoy doing this. Because there are people out there who watch my videos and who actually like watching it. So I'm going to continue doing it for them. If you don't like my videos, just don't watch them. But the main focus is to try and take you on a trip, on an exciting adventure, but with a lot of laughter, fun, jokes, and all these other things.
You said trip, and I started singing the little Einstein's theme song in my head.
We're going on. No, it's not this guy.
No, Andrea's not very happy. Her name is Andrea now. I told her. I'm like, oh, you're Andrea now. He's like, what the hell? I'm like,
You're even changing the lingo. You said her 3 times. I called you. I did not call him Andrea. I did not. You look back in the video. I did not call him Andrea.
He did. It was him.
It was Chris. It was
Oh,
Chris, not me.
Proud of
Don't pin that on me. But it's hard to focus sometimes with these people.
I know. That's why he has to kick us out when he's doing a paper. Like, he can't do a paper.
Oh my
It
goodness.
was bad. It was really bad last
I
night.
literally had to ask him to leave the room because I could not focus on the paper because I was so easily distracted. I love having fun too much. I can't just sit down and do a paper. It's too boring. But sometimes you got to do what you don't like to get to what you do like, So yeah, that about covers everything that I wanted to cover on this. Making sure. Hey, we did it! I'm happy. So So yeah, that about covers up this. Well, I've been doing
He
that with
threw the
everything.
box, he threw that.
I threw my
Hey,
backpack.
Chris.
Games are too valuable.
Or Chris.
I can throw his box.
Our box.
Ooh, I got a tennis ball right there too.
Oh God, no. You almost killed me with that stupid thing last semester.
You almost killed me with the football too. You lost my football.
You lost the
I did.
football?
Yes.
I did, and it was still not there.
Yeah. We were inside the rec center. Inside one of the open gyms where there was enough room, they allowed us to go in there and throw the football around. She throws it into the rail,
I
into
punted
the gap,
I punted
into the
it into the rail.
details. But either way, I lost my football because she hit it up into the railing and it just stayed up there, and I
I
couldn't
thought
get
someone
down.
was gonna come help you. I thought you went and got someone to help you.
I did, and then they said, okay, well, it's going to be like a day or two before we get back. So we went down there. I went to the area where it's at, and I saw it coming. So I was like, okay, so they got it down. So I went back to the front desk and was like, okay, so my football was in the railing. I was here yesterday having this little situation. It was like, we don't got no football.
They totally got
So I owe him another football.
Yeah, it was,
Did you
yeah,
want like a regular size football or like that little one you had?
I don't care.
Okay, I'll get you one of both just in case I screw up again.
Okay, so we'll have a spare.
How about I get you 3, 4, 2 big ones and 2 small ones, just in case.
Let's just keep
I'm
multiplying
awful.
onto it. Let's get 6, then 7, then 8.
I'm awful. Ow.
Don't knock yourself out either. That's not good.
It'd be an addition to her talents.
I know. I can fall up the stairs. I can fall down the stairs. I can do about anything. You know?
Just know, all of us, except for maybe Chris, no, Chris is included too because he can't see very well, we're all clumsy.
I'm awful. I trip over my feet. I tripped over that stupid. You know when you're coming down our flight of stairs. In that little.
There's
little-
multiple sets of stairs
Okay.
inside this
That
building.
was so unexpected.
The ones in North Ellis, right there by.
She's not the one right next to the lunchroom, next to our doors.
Yes.
The
Sure.
staircase.
Yeah. Okay. The little.
There's
the
that
little
little bar
fan-
thing, or whatever it is.
On the,
She
I tripped over it.
I've done that before too.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
because I didn't pick up my feet. So, this is turned on from an update to a random podcast.
Sweethearts.
Like, why don't you just start? You know, if you start talking, you don't want to end, right? When you're with friends. Look, we've been going on for 17 minutes.
Woo!
17 minutes we've been sitting here talking to a camera.
This is supposed to be a good video, you know.
I know it's supposed to be an update, but it's just, we're rambling on and on. I'm sorry for wasting you guys' time. If you don't want to watch this video, don't watch it. It's a little, this is
It's a
near
little
the-
late to tell.
I know.
I was thinking that, like,
I
as
think
soon
you
as it
could have
started
said
speaking.
that in the beginning.
I wasn't planning for it to be 17 minutes. Okay, this is the end. I love you all. See you all later. Have a great day. Keep joking. with
Bye.
friends.
Don't fall.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Sweethearts.